Okay, so we're going to show you the C2C today, the corner to corner. First I'm going to make my slip knot. Okay, now I'm going to chain 6. Okay, now we're going to start the first block of our corner to corner. We want to double crochet 3 double crochets. So we want to skip the first 1, 2, 3 stitches. We want to go into the 4th chain from the hook. Okay, that's it. That's our first block made. Now what we want to do, we just want to turn it and we want to chain another 6. This is going to increase 1 block so that we can put 2 blocks on the next row. So again, we want to skip the first 3 and go into the 4th chain from the hook, double crochet, double crochet, and once more, and there's another block made. Now what we want to do is we want to go into this gap at the end of this block here. We want to slip stitch. Then we want to chain 3. And in the same gap, we want to put in 3 double crochets. One, 2, 3. Now you can see we've got 1 block, then 1, 2 blocks. Again, we want to turn, chain 6 to increase. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Skip the first 3 stitches and go into the 4th, 5th, and 6th chain double crochets. Okay, and again we want to join into this big gap at the end of the block with a slip stitch. Slip stitch. Chain 3. Again, 3 double crochets into this hole. It's 2. It's 3. Again, find your big hole. Slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets, 2, and 3. Now we have 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we're building 1 block. Each time we turn, we're increasing by 1 block. Chain 6 into the 4th chain from the hook. We do our first double crochet. And we just keep repeating this pattern until we have the size we want. Halfway done, and then we can start our decreasing rows. With C2C you can make things square or rectangular. I'm just going to do square, possibly show you the rectangle. Maybe I'll do the rectangle so you can see. We'll start doing that once we get to the end of this row, slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, sometimes I get in the way, I kind of fold it over like that to get it out of my way, 3, slip stitch, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's make a rectangle, I guess. So I'm going to increase this side and start decreasing this side, which should give me a long strip like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn, and in the next stitch I'm going to slip stitch, slip stitch again, and then slip stitch in the big hole. Okay, we've carried our yarn over. See how we've just carried it across by slip stitching. Now we can chain 3 and 3 double crochets into the hole. Oops, see how I snag my yarn all the time? I usually fold it over so it doesn't happen to me. Okay, so there's another block into the end here, slip stitch, chain 3, that's where I fold over, keep going, okay, so we're at the end now. When we turn, we are going to keep increasing. However, because we're decreasing on this side, the count will remain 4 blocks. Because we're decreasing an increase, we're just keeping the block count the same. If I wanted to close or to end this off though and make this smaller and finish the square, I could just decrease on this side like I did on this side to keep getting down a block. But if I want to keep going, 4, 5, I chain 6, go into the 4th chain, double crochet 3 in the next 3 chains. Okay, like so. I'm sorry for any black hairs. You see I have a black dog and that hair is impossible to keep out of everything. And hopefully I'm not going too fast here. Okay, and then we join to the very end with a slip stitch, turn again, slip stitch along here, 2 and 3rd one into the big loop at the end, chain 3, and again 3 double crochets for a decrease although we're not really decreasing anything. It's just what it's called. So go along to the edge, and at the end I'm going to start decreasing and finish this little swatch off. And hopefully I've explained properly how to build a corner to corner blanket or whatever you want to use it for. Oops. Okay, so we're at the end here. Some more yarn out here. All right, here's my bowl. Okay, so turn it, and we're going to start decreasing on this side as well now. Instead of, we don't want it to build any longer, we want to finish it off. We want it to end here and square down with this now. So we're going to slip stitch. And in the end, big hole, chain 3, 3 double crochets. And we do that all the way to the end where we'll decrease again. In there. Slip stitch in the big loop, turn, slip stitch. And 2 and into the big end loop, chain 3, as you can see, that decrease took us down to 3 on the last row. The decrease, this one's going to take us back to 2. So each time you turn, you're essentially eliminating another block. Okay, so we're at the end where we can attach. You can see that it's going to be a rectangle. So we just attach the same way with the slip stitch. Same deal, turn it, slip stitch, and slip stitch in the end. And then you would fasten off, cut your yarn, and you'd have your corner to corner done. Okay, and with that you can make it any size you want in square or rectangle, and you can use any yarn, any hook size. This just happens to be an H, and this is Patton's Canadiana, one of my favorite yarns to use. And yeah, that's how you do the corner to corner. And hopefully I was on camera the whole time for you there. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.